where I think each nation will finish in the Six Nations following their autumn international series. So, in first we have France. They performed pretty well, scraped over the line against New Zealand in a very entertaining match, and then were able to dominate Argentina. A strong Argentina side that maybe were a bit tired after a tough game of Ireland and games previous, but France imposed themselves and looked very dangerous. Then when you have to consider the fact they've got Dupont back this season, he seemed to be the difference that meant France didn't get that Six Nations that they created last year and helped Ireland. In second, I've placed England. Now, England may not have had the best of autumn series, having lost both to New Zealand in their first game. Again, probably should have won that game. A missed kick right at the end to seal it. And they lost narrowly to an Australia side. That Australia side, I've called leaps and bounds on Joe Schmidt. They probably shouldn't have lost the game from the position they were in, but it was encouraging signs within both of those performances. However, you must caveat that with the fact that they've conceded a lot of points in those games, and they put up a spirited display against South Africa as well. In third place, I've placed Ireland. Now, I obviously want Ireland as a fan to win the Six Nations. However, the issue with that is their performances have flattered to deceive, and the results may be covering a few cracks. And with Andy Farrell not being there, it would be interesting to see how they perform. I think in the last Six Nations there was weaknesses shown towards the end, in which they just managed to get over the line against Scotland, and I do believe that defeat to England could have been a wake-up call for the team as they headed to South Africa in the summer. And put in a good performance, to be fair, but the first performance, it was kind of worrying. Now, it all depends on the first game, whether England and Ireland, when they face off. However, I do, for some strange reason, feel England will take that win. In fourth, I've placed Scotland. Now, this might seem a bit unfair, considering they put up a good spirited battle against South Africa and then came out and comfortably beat Australia. Now, again, with Ireland and England just above them, I feel like those two sides, any of those three could be removed position. Scotland could finish second, England could finish third, Ireland could finish fourth. I do think it comes down to how they perform against each other. Ireland seem to have Scotland's number over the last number of years. Even when they played poorly, they beat Scotland. Scotland seem to have England's number. However, I feel England will want this year and be determined this year to get that result. That's their key battle. Also, beating Ireland would be a big success for England. Second, third, and fourth could go either way, but this is just the way I put it, to be honest, because they have to go somewhere at this minute in time. In fifth, I've placed Italy. Again, I feel Italy did all right over the Autumn Nations. They beat a Georgia side, in which put it up to Italy. That was Georgia's big game, and they put it up to Italy. They got over the line, particularly because Georgia were reduced to 14 men on the stage. They put in a spirited battle against New Zealand. It may not have been the strongest New Zealand side ever, but they put it up to them and they stayed within a reasonable distance of them. Their first game, I'll put down to they were getting out of the blocks. Argentina handed them a pretty big defeat. But the reason I got Italy fifth is because they're getting closer and closer to beating those sides I've already mentioned. But kind of because of who's in last and the performances they've been having this year. So let's move on to last. In last place, I have Wales winning the wooden spoon. They failed to win in 2024, which is massive. The performances haven't been great. They were soundly beaten by South Africa, Australia, and they were beat by Fiji in their opening game. A game they probably targeted as that one win they would get to give them a bit of momentum. There's talk about Gatland potentially losing his job. There's a lot of issues within the club structures within Wales. I just feel this year they'll finish bottom. of the Six Nations. So anyway, I want to thank you for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.